What up, y'all? Welcome back to another episode of the Pick and Roll Podcast. This is Season 1, Episode 1 of our takes on the NFL / college ball, collegiate ball. I'm your host, Jonathan Fridline.
And I'm Alan J. Apandian. And in this episode, we're going to be primarily focusing on the NFL. We might mention a few Ohio State things because
sprinkle them in there.
But yeah, we're just going to talk about the future of this series, how excited we are, and we're just going to talk about like our favorite teams, the Browns. We're going to talk about the Browns and our top 3, top 5, top 3 favorite.
Top 3 probably.
Top 3. Our ratings of like the best teams in the NFL.
Yeah.
We're gonna talk about that
because at this point, there's isn't preseason. Is preseason over at this time?
Almost. I think
preseason almost.
No, I think it is actually. I think our first game is on Thursday. Jeez.
Okay, the first Cowboys Bucks. So Alan, why don't you tell these fans what they're expecting?
So yeah, we're gonna have a good time talking about football. We're gonna have a lot of guest hosts, hopefully. A lot of people know a lot about football, and it's just gonna be really entertaining. We're gonna talk about fantasy football.
Yeah, that's a big hitter.
That's a big hitter. Yeah, we're gonna talk about college football and all the power rankings and everything. And yeah, I'm excited.
This is true. Yes, but our attempt on doing this is reaching out into a new audience. So if you don't follow the NBA, fear not, because now we're talking about the NFL. 2 completely different sports, 2 completely different leagues.
Hopefully that appeals to you. So
yeah, I will say my knowledgeable on this subject is not as big. Hence why
my knowledgeable, yes.
Yeah, whatever. Grammar. Knowledgeable. So hence why we're gonna have more guest hosts. Bring some of y'all here. It'll be a good time. I'm very excited.
It will. We're very hospitable people, so don't be afraid.
People like us, I would say.
Yeah.
I mean, maybe not you, but I mean, people like me. People like me. So that's the only reason why I'm like, dude, Jonathan Fridline, dude, co-host Jonathan Fridline. Anyways.
All right. You want to ask the first trivia? Yeah, we have NFL trivia. So.
Oh my goodness! And if some of y'all who are super smart about football, take it easy on us because I'm not.
We're not.
So these are super dumb questions.
We're not as knowledgeable as like basketball or something.
Exactly.
So
I don't know.
Let's chill out.
Yeah. Everyone chill. I can feel y'all hate commenting. Stop.
Indeed.
All right, ready? This one's so weird. It's like, it's not a player question. Ready?
Okay.
True or false? 50% chance here. True or false? Players can be fined for being overweight. Is that true or false? They can be fined for being overweight.
I want to say false, but it's so obscure. I'm going to say true.
That is correct. That is correct.
That's so weird.
That is weird. I feel like it's something like has to do with their contracts. Like it's stipulated in their contracts. You cannot exceed.
Or something. You can't like do stuff to you. Yeah, I don't know.
Exactly. That's super weird, isn't it? I can see it for like, not linemen, but I can see it for more like
running backs or something.
Exactly. Running backs, maybe even cornerbacks.
Maybe
wide receivers.
I don't know.
Yeah. All right, let me hear yours.
All right, my question is, it's kind of like a current question.
All right, I like it.
Which player last season rushed for over 2,000 yards leading the league?
Leading the league in rushing yards.
Yeah.
Oh, I actually do know. Alvin Kamara.
That is incorrect.
Dog, what? It's not Nick Chubb.
You're missing a very big name.
Is it Derrick Henry?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's tough. Give me half a point there.
He said.
Give me half a point.
He said Alvin Kamara. I'm sorry.
What is wrong with Alvin Kamara?
Nothing. I'm just saying you thought Alvin Kamara rushed for 2,000. Okay. It's fine.
It doesn't sound fine. You're sounding very passive aggressive right now.
It's fine.
I'm not a fan of you now. Not a fan.
You don't know who I am a fan of?
Who?
The Cleveland Browns.
Segue. Why do you like the Cleveland Browns so much?
Because they're amazing. And that
is very subjective. It's very subjective. The Cleveland Browns are a top 5 team, yes or no, in the NFL?
Yes.
Do you want to expand on that? And if so, what ranking are they?
I would have them 4th in the NFL. Yes, 4.
Okay, continue.
4. Because they have little to no holes in their roster. Their quarterback Baker Mayfield is obviously still progressing, and he's a gunslinger. So
this isn't big. I don't know why I did that. This isn't a Baker Mayfield.
He's also very polarizing. So I mean,
polarizing.
You either love him or hate him.
The vocabulary. This is almost like an educational series.
It's Membian.
That's what I'm saying. Like, for all y'all who have blocked Chromebooks, put us in the educational category so they can watch us during school.
Please.
Let's talk to the administration about that.
But yeah, Nick
Anyways.
Chubb is insane. So is Kareem Hunt. They're both, that 1-2 punch is insane.
That's why Nick Chubb didn't rush for over 2,000 yards.
And he was
because they have
he was also
Kareem
injured.
Hunt.
He was also
And he
injured.
was also injured.
So yeah, and Odell's coming back. I think Odell's gonna be severely underrated this season. Like going into the season, gonna be severely underrated.
Can I say something real quick?
Yeah.
We should have gotten rid of Odell Beckham Jr.
Why?
Continue. No, I'm just throwing it out there.
Okay.
Do you want me to tell you why? I'll tell you why. Baker Mayfield feels the need to throw the ball to Odell Beckham Jr. This has happened in the years past, not last year, obviously, when he was injured. And it never worked. But Odell Beckham Jr. has had one career actual good game with the Cleveland Browns. It's against the Cincinnati Bengals a couple years back.
Did you forget about the Cowboys game this last season, where he scored 3 touchdowns and won us the game single-handedly?
Who?
Odell.
Hey, he's had 2 good games as a Cleveland Brown. All I'm saying is, you think he might be underrated this year? I think he's overrated as a player. We could have put together a good trade package for him. I think we should have gotten rid of him. But I know what you're saying. He keys in the defense for him, so it leaves open looks for Jarvis Landry. It opens up the defense more for even our tight ends, Austin Hooper. And
Actually, okay. I watched a video on this, on why Odell Beckham Jr. is becoming the most underrated player in the NFL, and why.
let me hear what you have to say.
So
Let me hear your rebuttal.
So listen. COVID-19, right? That whole virus thing, right?
Yes.
It prevented the Cleveland Browns from practicing. Right?
Okay.
Right. So
Your point?
therefore, Baker Mayfield and Odell Beckham Jr. could not have the reps, or the mental reps, the chemistry to get on page. And
This is
get on
sounding
practice.
super off topic.
Well, it's part of the Browns, so we love the Browns and we love.
Okay,
the
continue.
Browns. So, what I like to say is that correlation or causation is not directly correlation, or something like that. So basically, Baker Mayfield was not the best in the first half of the season, right? So, and people directly correlated that to Odell Beckham Jr. But I would say that it's more of like Baker Mayfield not having the offense like completely around, like his mental reps of the offense, his comfortability, I guess, in the offense. I think that is more of a factor than Odell. Obviously, like I thought Baker could have thrown the ball to Odell even more. Like watching some of the games, Odell like Baker really could have thrown the ball to Odell even more, and like Odell's just threat of being him being a deep threat, a spectacular player who can run out, who can make some incredible plays. I think that actually helps the Browns offense and helps Baker find other receivers like Jarvis Landry, like Antonio Callaway, like Rashard Higgins, like Donovan Peoples-Jones, like Austin Hooper, like David Njoku. All those guys can get open single-handedly because of Odell Beckham Jr.
That's exactly what I said.
You said we should trade him.
No. I said one plus is that he keys in the defense to open up.
That, and he's also like an incredible receiver himself. He can. Yeah.
You know what? Let's just let time tell.
We'll find out.
We'll find out.
We'll find out soon enough. But yeah, the Browns defense is also really good. You got Denzel.
I feel like we're such a good team. Our defense is our weak spot. Yeah. I'm saying because our defense is weaker than our offense. But that's tough to say because our offense is like top 3 in the league.
Mm-hmm.
It's up there.
Yeah.
Our defense
yeah.
is just Myles Garrett, obviously, and
yeah, Denzel
Ward. Is he coming back from injury? Wasn't he injured all last season?
No, he played a decent amount.
No, I think he was injured the second half of the season.
He was partially injured. Like he came back for like the playoffs and stuff. So.
Oh really?
Yeah.
Okay, I take it back then.
And then we also have Clowney. Jadeveon Clowney.
Yeah.
We
Great
got some
pickup.
D and some linebackers. We got Grant Delpit. We got John Johnson from the Rams, who's a really good safety. So
Yeah.
we're filling the holes that we lacked.
I completely agree.
So
So you said the Browns are 4th.
mm-hmm.
Let me hear your top 3.
It's a nice segue.
Oh, we're getting so good at this.
So
Segues. Let me hear it.
So number 1, I got the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Not a big surprise there, in my opinion, because they were all 22 starters back. Their defense was elite last year. Their offense is going to get even better, and yeah, Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
Continue.
Number 2, the Kansas City Chiefs.
I'm just kidding.
What?
Continue. I'm just kidding. Continue.
Yeah, Patrick Mahomes. Then the Chiefs' offense is electric. Their defense is
electric.
Their defense is probably their weak point, because they're not the best defense, but they're no like slouch. So
They're just so good at offense.
yeah, they can put
Best tight end in the league. Best quarterback in the league.
I would say Travis Kelce is not the best tight end in the league.
Who's the best tight end in the league, Alan?
George Kittle.
Look at me in the eyes and say that George Kittle is better than Travis Kelce.
Yeah. George Kittle is better than Travis Kelce.
This is an uncomfortable laughter because I have no response to that stupid statement that you just made.
George Kittle.
Do you understand
Kittle.
Do you understand the
I'm
origin of
looking-
that
I'm
uncomfortable
looking-
laughter, Alan?
I'm looking at the camera and looking at all of you watching this video. George Kittle is better than Travis Kelce.
This is another James Harden and Giannis Antetokounmpo type thing. This
No.
is just a repeat of
It's
that,
not.
Alan.
It's not, because first of all, they both play the same position, and James Harden and Giannis under the. Why do you have to bring basketball into this?
Oh, okay. We shall let time tell.
Show.
Travis Kelce is so much better.
No.
Continue.
Okay, and okay, so yeah, 2 Kansas City Chiefs, 1 Buccaneers, right? 3 Buffalo Bills.
They're in the AFC, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I was just making sure.
Yeah, the Buffalo
like
Bills.
that.
Josh Allen's nice, and they have a really well-rounded team that's there too.
Here's just a random follow-up question I have. Let me hear your top 3 quarterbacks in the league.
Okay.
Quarterbacks. Obviously, number 1 is Patrick Mahomes. That should be everyone's number 1.
Number 1, Patrick Mahomes. Number 2.
I'm thinking it's between Aaron Rodgers. Josh Allen is up there for me.
Josh Allen's not a top 3
Yeah.
quarterback.
He's top 5.
He might be top 5.
Then who
Number
else is
2.
above him?
Number 2, Russell Wilson.
Okay.
Number 3, Aaron Rodgers.
Okay. Let me hear your 5th best team in the league. So you've got Bucks, Chiefs, Bills, Browns. So far, your list and my list is the exact same. I'm gonna see if number 5 is the same for me.
Packers.
Okay, so we have the exact same list. So obviously we're on the same page. We're on the same page.
Yeah. So I mean, yeah, it's not like impossible to tell. Cause
Yeah, I feel like I don't know. I feel like football is a little bit more black and white to me.
Yeah.
Where basketball, it's a little bit more unpredictable.
I agree.
While like football, like the Chiefs and the Bucks. Actually, no, I don't know where I'm going with this because in the NBA, it's the Lakers and Nets are number 1 and 2,
yeah.
and while the Chiefs and the Bucks, I don't know.
There's always some level of predictability in sports, but like there are always dark horses that arise.
Exactly.
Like last year was the Bills. They came up and been
Out of nowhere.
2nd seed in the AFC. So it's like there's always going to be a team like that. I think the Chargers this year could be special with Justin Herbert and like a new offensive line and stuff. So I'm excited for that team.
Can I raise you one last question
Yeah.
to wrap up this episode?
Yes.
This is a random question about a random NFL team. How do you think, I don't want to put you on the spot, how do you think the Arizona Cardinals are going to do this season?
I don't think they're going to make the playoffs.
Because the only notable pickup that they had in the offseason was picking up J.J. Watt from the Texans.
They also got AJ Green from the.
Oh, I forgot about that. That too.
But the only reason why they're not going to make the playoffs, if they're in the AFC, I think they would make the playoffs. But the only reason why they're not going to make the playoffs is because they're in such a stacked division with the Seahawks, the 49ers, and the Rams.
Okay.
So I think that's the only reason why they don't make the playoffs, because they got Kyler Murray, who's a really good quarterback, DeAndre Hopkins, who in my opinion is the best receiver in the NFL, and
D-Hop.
Yeah.
I agree with that actually.
And then
Isn't D-Hop on the Cardinals?
Yeah, that's what I said. He's on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's reuniting with JJ.
Yeah. So, the defense is improving. It's still not the best, but it's still improving. They got Chandler Jones, J.J. Watt, Buda Baker. But I just think like the Rams are really good. They got Matt Stafford now. The Seahawks are like a really consistent team. They got Russ. They got good receivers. Their defense is also like but yeah. And then you got the 49ers who have a rookie quarterback. I mean, I don't know if Trey Lance.
Yeah.
I don't know if he's gonna start day one.
I'm curious. I'm kind of excited to watch Trey Lance play out because I couldn't tell you the last time a FCS he was in. Which one's the one Ohio State and like Alabama, Clemson? Is that FBS or FCS?
FCS.
I always get them mixed up.
Yeah.
Trey Lance went to North Dakota State, which is the best team in the other division of football, college football.
Yeah.
So I'm curious to see how he's going to do in the NFL, which is a tremendous step up from where he was currently playing.
Another quarterback I'm excited for is Justin Fields.
Yeah.
Obviously,
see how that plays out with the Bears.
Obviously OSU main,
Yeah.
but yeah, he's actually. I think he like had this. He took a test and he was like the smartest quarterback, like our smartest player of
Really?
all time.
That's
It's
interesting. I never heard of that.
Like, so it's like I don't know. Is it
Of
like,
all time? Wait, you just said all time?
Like you take a test and the average is like 100, and he got like 111.
Jeez.
So it's like he's really smart. So
111%?
I don't know.
It's not percent.
It's like a rating or a score.
Oh, I see. Or like an
So-
IQ type thing.
Yeah, I don't
Like football IQ.
Yeah.
I see.
Yeah.
Jeez.
But yeah, he's really smart. I don't know. His play style like perfectly fits the Bears. They needed a mobile quarterback who is like a playmaker, and he's exactly that. So
I just hope he doesn't get riddled by injuries. That would be quite tragic.
yeah, yep.
All right, that just about does it, does it not? Any extra thoughts?
I mean, Ohio State should have beat Wisconsin by a lot more.
Not Wisconsin, Minnesota.
I'm sorry, Minnesota.
Minnesota. Did you see Penn State upset Wisconsin?
I did see.
I mean,
that.
it's a 16-10 matchup, but
yeah,
still an upset.
I did see that.
I agree. OSU had kind of a disappointing first game. I say that, and we won like 31-25 or something. No. It was a 2-possession game, 31-20 or something. I don't know.
But yeah, we should have won by more.
Yeah.
Our defense.
We literally just have a brand new quarterback.
Yeah.
Like that's it.
Hopefully he settles in and.
Exactly. I'll get all the nerves out.
Yeah.
All right.
All right. That's a wrap.